Chat Capital, what's good? How the heck are we doing? How the heck? Hey, chat. Y'all holding up or y'all holding up, huh? Hey, chat, y'all holding up or y'all holding up, huh? How the heck we doing, Shred Lords? Y'all holding up or y'all holding up, huh? There's a lot going on in the markets, shall we? First and foremost, as you can see, Chat Capital's portfolio is down 2.3% in one day. Am I crying? Heck no! It's bargain day, chat. Hey, what I tell y'all, if you're gonna do this whole market thing, if you're gonna invest in the markets, you gotta have one key thing. And that's having a stomach, chat. You gotta have a stomach, chat. Plain and simple. Scared money don't make no money. That's what y'all need to understand to the fullest, all right? So when you're looking around the markets, of course, there's gonna be a whole lot of reds. There's gonna be a whole lot of things coming down. But what's not gonna be the case is not every business that falls is a bad business, right? Sometimes there's gonna be some market opportunities if we just buckle down and try to find some bargain hunting in a dumpster fire. So that's what I want to do today, chat. I'm trying to see where it is that we could potentially find some dumpster diving. But let's first get educated first on like what's happening broadly with the markets. Let me try to find some vids for us on Bloomberg that we can watch together just to get warmed up on what's happening with the market. Let me pull out my joint. How y'all doing today, by the way? How y'all doing today? Happy, what's today? Wednesday, Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Happy Tycoon Tuesday, Shred Lords. Hope everybody's doing fantastically well. Let's get some clips going. Let's see what's happening with Asia. Let's hear about Asia.
At Vistaprint, we print all the signs that help your small business stand out. We print tabletops to get your
Okay, how about you like not give me an ad?
brand seen up close.
Carrie, what stood out to us was the decline that we saw in a market, South Korea, that had been leading the pack higher for much of this year. I mean, how are you viewing the ructions we're seeing in South Korea at the moment?
Good morning. Well, I think what we're seeing.
And as you guys remember, like one of the key market areas that we were pretty excited about was South Korea. South Korea is heavily exposed to the semiconductor space. And let's just say that like when there's a drawback and a pull down in the broader tech space, you could just overall think that the South Korean index funds, they're going to get hit as well. So I think one of these representatives represents or covers the South Korean market. And let's see what they're talking about there. Because usually I'm trying to figure out what is happening globally. I'm not trying to just what's figuring out in my sector. I'm trying to figure out what's happening globally with geopolitics in different business models and different economic scenarios, as well as how it relates to the value chain of the sectors that I'm banking on. Right?
Seeing across the Asian morning open here is obviously a continuation of a bit of the sell-off we saw yesterday in the US. There's still the concerns around the escalation of the conflict in the Middle East and how long it could last, and then the knock-on effects from the potential closure of that Strait of Hormuz for a longer period of time, which would flow through to restricting the energy that was available to markets like Korea and Japan, who are big.
You see that? That thing says Asian chip stocks in focus after U.S. sell-off. What are some versions? What are some of they talking about? SK Hynix. They were down 3%. In the last 5 days, they're down 11%. Okay. What's another one? Samsung. Samsung. Samsung's down 6% today. Overall, in the last 5 days, down 10%. You can't tell me that just because of what's happening in globally, and we're not going to touch on the global stuff, all right? This isn't a political channel. But you can't tell me that the whole AI value chain thesis is over all because of what's happening broadly. You know what I'm saying, chat? So there's got to be something here. There's got to be something here.
Importers. So I think that's probably on the macro front. And then on the market front, obviously markets there have done very well. So you're probably seeing a continued repositioning by investors, taking a little bit of what's done very well in their portfolios, looking to rotate that into more defensive positioning.
Do you guys know what that means? Rotation? Do you know like the rotation trade? Essentially what that means is investors that had exposure into high growth sectors and assets. This is, think of the things like they invested in AI, they invested into the NVIDIAs, they invested into optics, they invested in memory, and they've clipped a pretty solid, healthy return. What they then did is they can crystallize some of those returns by selling it and rotating their positions into things that they feel as if are more defensible. Granted, I don't know what the heck they're rotating into in an environment like this. Nothing's really defensible right now when countries are at war. But it's a rotation trade of like, all right, what is super sensitive? Semis, tech. Sell your profits there. Rotate it or rotate it into something that's more defensible. I don't know. Maybe they're thinking like oil and gas companies, or maybe they're thinking gold or silver, something like that. So the rotation trade kind of gets the folks that are scared money out of the quality names. It causes a little bit of a sell-off. And then I think it could introduce some pretty solid investment and buying opportunities, chat. That's just my preliminary thesis, but we're going to round that out today, chat. We're going to round that out today.
As they sort of weigh what the scenarios that may play out in the Middle East and the duration of which, is the big question at the moment. So I think it's probably a little bit more of the rotation within portfolios that's driving this rather than thinking about a big flight away from risk assets at the moment, given the questions we still have around the severity and duration of what the conflict in the Middle East may look like.
How long y'all think it's going to last?
Do you think then there's more selling to go when it comes to Korean assets?
Kendall, I am not looking at a chart and giving you conviction. I'm not a chart investor. You pull up the 10K and you tell me what's happening with the numbers, then we'll talk. Wrong guy, Kendall.
I think the market there has done very well, and it's been underpinned by a very strong secular theme around both the AI stocks as well as thinking about some of the defensive positioning that comes through in terms of the build-out in Europe, given their focus on wanting to increase some of their defensive capabilities after the Ukrainian-Russia conflict. So there's big structural supports there for the market. Obviously, valuations had moved up a long way, and I think when we look at the North...
Little Flash, you've been buying oil? In 7 to 21 days, it's going to be over? Hey, James, how we doing, Top Dog? Hey, Richard, my man, what's up, guys? All right. Oh, Greenback Jack, what up, Top Dog? Chris, what's up, legend? How the heck y'all doing, man? How the heck y'all doing?
North Asian markets, whether it's Taiwan or...
Little Flash, you betting on oil? What's the thesis with oil? What's your thesis with oil? Appreciate your work, Kenny. Of course, man. Thank you, man. Thank you,
Japan or Korea.
I appreciate your time, Top Dog. A1 Prize, what up, Top Dog? Shred Lord, how you doing, champ? How you doing, champ?
They're going to be going back to thinking about their role in that AI supply chain and how that really hasn't changed given what we've seen in the last couple of days. And so that can provide a little bit of a cushion, or should the outlook start to improve, you may see investors that want to move back into those markets at slightly better valuations. That's still a bit early on that question, but I think that there's a longer term case for these markets given their key role in that AI secular theme.
Okay. All right. I agree. Essentially what he said, he could have said it literally in 10 seconds. It took him 25. He just essentially says that, like, if you look at the overall broader markets, people are selling, collecting profits, and rotating it into safer assets. Plain and simple. You didn't have to waste 2 minutes of our time, brother, man. Okay. Now, oil is surging, but let's hear the broader thesis here with this oil thesis. Right, guys? Let's hear what's happening with oil. Like, what kind of oil and, like, Lil Flash, what kind of oil and energy stuff are you buying out there? Are you buying, like, chevrons and things like that? Or what do you think you're doing? Ship insurances? Yeah. That just came out earlier today, that they're going to do insurance on folks that are, like, stuck in the, like, the straight, whatever that thing is called that they tried to block.
If you think about the conflict, the initial reaction to the conflict, Russia-Ukraine back in 2022, we saw that initial pop, and then sentiment settled down. This is really no different in my view. I
8% in
understand
oil
it's very
prices.
treacherous right now, but I would suggest to you this, that the markets seem to be reacting fairly rationally to what we are seeing with this volatility. Keep in mind that the equities, the energy equities, are lagging this pop in the over the last 2 days for both crude and also for natural gas. Natural gas here in the U.S., Henry Hub benchmark, that seems to be much more tame relative to TI and Brent. Of course, the dynamics there are somewhat different. But I think if you would have asked me Sunday what I would have expected, the volatility is definitely there. This seems to be fairly in line. I would say that if the infrastructure gets destroyed, if marine logistics become an issue, supply chains become an issue, a more permanent issue, then I think all bets are off and the uncertainty will prevail over rational minds.
Talk to us about China's role in all of this. They are the biggest buyer of Iran's LNG, and they tried or have been trying to persuade the country from targeting vital energy export infrastructure. How do they fit in here, and what are the best case and worst case scenarios for them?
Well, we spoke on this over the weekend, and if we were to look at China's preparation for this, there is roughly, call it 50 million barrels of floating storage right now in the Asia corridor. That's a significant supply that is available to not only China, but also the Asian buyers. China has been stocking oil significantly. There's roughly 2 billion barrels of capacity.
Wait, Jet, like last year in April, there was some stuff going on last year in April, right? And there's a big pullback in the markets. What caused that last year in April? What was that? It was something. Y'all remember that? Like the big pullback? Hold on. Let me see. What was it? What was it last year in April? Liberation Day? Yeah, it's like right over here. What was this? What was this? Liberation Day. Something happened here. And it lasted for about 2 weeks. It was the most insane buying opportunity. It was like one of the most insane buying opportunities of last year. And I think we might have found something very similar. I think we might have found something very similar, chat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. CJ, what's up, Top Dog Shred Lord? It was Liberation Day, Low Flash?
I think there's somewhere around 1.5 billion in storage at the moment. The IEA suggests somewhere around 90 days of demand. I believe that China is somewhere north of 120 days at the moment. So there seems to be sufficient stockpiling at the moment. Now, as we move forward, again, if we're talking more about destruction as opposed to delays or disruption, then I think all bets are off, and we could see a triple handle on Brent and TI. But when we talk about natural gas here in the U.S., we just put out a note this morning talking about how the U.S. operators are somewhat more isolated and insulated from all that's going on right now, and how we should not expect any incremental barrels coming into the market or incremental molecules coming into the market to take advantage of this price rise. If anything, you'll probably see the opposite happen, more hedging by the U.S. operators, since capital discipline, the mantra of capital discipline that shareholders desire, that remains persistent for 2026 in our view.
This is interesting. This guy sounds pretty smart. We have a lot of oil. We also have Venezuela's oil too, guys. So I don't think we need to fight for U.S. oil. So I don't know. I'm not an oil and gas investor. I don't own anything in the oil market. And Low Flash, good question. I haven't made any plays off of this. And for context, I'm not an event-driven investor. Whether it's a good event or a bad event, unfortunately. And I will call this a bad event, unfortunately. I don't think any conflict across the world is a good event. I think this is a bad event, unfortunately. And I definitely don't get up and get active to trade. Because, guys, I buy things and I hold them for 10 years. I buy things and I hold them for 5+ years, guys. And most of my wealth is in Google, and then like some AI supply chain component names. And I just think that like with or without conflict, or without good or bad events, those things are going to rip over the next 10-year horizon. So if anything, I'm trying to make net new. So if you were to think about like my play for this like season, I'm actually looking for like buying opportunities to like add more into like my high conviction assets. Like I only for me personally, and guys, I'm a professional value investor. I'm looking to find opportunities to put incremental more exposure into the names that I already like, right? And that include, I like Clorox. Everybody has a freaking toilet bowl, right? That's gonna be an absolute compounder. I like Coupang. I think they're gonna take over the Asian Amazon style market. I like Mercado Libre. So I'm looking for like buying opportunities in those. And then on Google, I love that, looking for buying opportunities, but it's had a pretty unhealthy run last year, and I think it's just normalizing this year. And then for the AI supply chain components, I'm just waiting on folks that are scared money to get out of the names and crystallize some of their returns, so that when it goes on its second leg of growth for this year, which I think are going to do really good, especially for optics and photonics, doubling down on some of those as well. Why not buy and hold the majority and trade a small percent? That's smart. That's good. I just don't have the time, James, to trade like small percentages. Like, guys, if you look at like my daily schedule, it's the most insane thing in the entire world. So it's like I wish I had the time to like actively like trade. Like this is my first time catching up on the news on the markets today, just because of how much I got going on. So if I did have the time to like invest full like in the public markets all day 24/7, I 100% would think about that. But it's just not a good return on invested time for me personally. Like the highest return on my invested time. And guys, I say this all the time. Like you got to think about what's the highest return on invested capital, and that capital can be dollars or time. It could be reinvesting to your existing business, acquiring a private one, or investing in the publics. And for me, in this season right now in my life, like this quarter, my highest return on invested capital of dollars and time is in my private market stuff, right? So instead of me looking at like short-term trades, I'm gonna make 100x that by just like doubling down and like unlocking value in my private portfolio. So that's just me, but I do have a goal to get smarter on the short-term stuff by my sensei, James. Low Flash, what's your investment philosophy though? What's your strategy? Are you more trading oriented, short-term? What are you mainly into like the oil and gas stuff, or what's like your thesis? This guy seems smart. I think they put out some research that you guys should read. I never heard of his firm, but I think there's probably some good stuff that you guys should look at. Strong conviction on Clorox. Hey, look, everybody's got toilet bowls, man. Everybody's got toilet bowls. Sorry, they're selling fear here. What they're talking about with fear? Soros Fund Management. This is George Soros' thing, right? Investors are in for a painful 18 to 24 months as markets grapple with geopolitical risk and the threat of AI disruption. She speaks to Lisa Ambrerowitz. Why do y'all here selling fear? All right, we're gonna listen to what she got to say. But all I will say, chat, is I don't think it's as scary as they say. All right, let's go here. What they're talking about.
The market has been tumultuous under the surface for a while, and we've talked about, you heard Mark talk extensively about the software concerns and how much that's really impacting private credit in particular. Where are we in that washout? Do you have a sense of how far along in terms of recognizing who the winners and losers are going to be in the software shakeout?
Yeah, and I think Mark spoke to it. When it comes to private credit, we saw the Blackstone headlines overnight. I think that's going to take a while to work its way through the system. I think we're going to continue to see elevated redemptions. I think some of these structures are going to come under pressure. So in publicly traded BDCs, they're trading right now on average at about 23% discount. The private BDCs and the interval funds have to return capital at NAV. And the rotation is going to be redeem those private BDCs and interval funds and transition to the public BDCs, you'll get a higher yield even if the NAV discount doesn't close. So I think you're going to see that. And I think ultimately what happens there is it's going to put pressure for there to actually be secondary sales in private credit. And the other thing with private credit is, not all funds are created equal. Some funds have disproportionate amount of exposure to the software sector. And again, I think within the software sector, this is a structural re-rating that is deserved. So I think really doing your homework on where what kind of exposures the underlying has is going to be really important. I also think investors, big endowments, high net worth are over allocated to private assets. Their private equity isn't cash flowing, and now they're going to have a similar issue in private credit. So I think it's going to be a painful 18 to 24 months.
But for public or private investors, though. Oh, wait, this conference was in Miami. They had a leveraged finance conference in Miami. I should have been there, Chad. I should have been there. Anyway, like think about her positioning. Her positioning is like she's taking a look and she's seeing that like a lot of these private investors have a lot of their dollars locked into private equity funds that are investing in businesses that are having tough times in this operating environment. Margins are tight. Interest rates are still okay, moderately mid. And businesses aren't cash flowing as well as they should be. Or they're in private credit, where if you're in private credit, it's probably the worst asset class to invest in at all right now, right? So like it's like super tricky. And I think like investors now are like kind of spooked because they're asking the question around like, where do we rotate? Usually it's kind of like, all right, if the public markets are scary, you rotate into private equity because it's quote unquote somewhat safer. And if that is difficult, you rotate into private credit, which is definitely safer. But then you look at the performance and the risk profile and the actual kind of like value prop of all those, and they all equally sound the same. They're all equally facing the same geopolitical, macro, and underlying business model risk. They're also seeing record redemptions. And it's kind of like there's no clear indication around like where the flight to safety is besides like gold and silver, where a lot of investors have been putting a lot of their dollars into. So now it's kind of like the big question of like where, like in times like this, where do folks put their dollars? Right? So I don't think it's gonna be a painful 18 to 24 months. I think it's just gonna be like folks are just gonna figure out where like the best position, use of capital is. All right, this guy says that Ares is gonna get bigger into private equity. And keep in mind, this is like this leveraged finance conference. This is a big private credit conference. Leveraged finance is private credit. And a lot of the people that are speaking here are private equity investors. What else? We already listened to Jamie yesterday, right? Yeah, we definitely listened to Jamie yesterday. Okay. Why big AI is obsessed with India? That'd be pretty freaking cool. What do you all say? Like, what do you guys think is like the best use of, like, what are the best resources you guys read and listen to be like really up to date on the markets? I love The Economist on the macro stuff. So let's get a sense of like The Economist on some of like their macro things here. Let's check out some of their vids here. We're gonna avoid some of the attack stuff. Here we go. Should you buy your employer's shares? Have a new obsession. What question? What'd you answer? Sorry. I'm so late on the chat. Oh, I have a 5-year long-term hold over 10 securities. I also swing trade some of them for gains. Even got to fund some of my El Salvador vacation I just completed. You took a vacation to El Salvador? Wait, bro, spill the deets. I want to go there. Is it like a really good Is it a good time to go there? And not to be rude, but is it safe? No, right? Is it safe? There's a point where El Salvador wasn't safe, right? Or am I mixing up my countries? Wait, no, definitely. El Salvador used to not be safe. It's safe to go there now? Hold on, okay. So the economists make some really good stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to see what they're having about. What do they got to say about this? Oh, I have to watch do a thing there. Boom, boom, boom. Just like everywhere else. Most places safe. Great for surfers and partying. Yes, completely safe now. Some parts not. El Salvador. Hold on. Let's play our little cafecito vibes. I didn't know y'all was gonna give me some vacation planning. Where do I go? I'm not that big into partying, so I don't know if I don't know if it's like I don't know if that's like my scene, if it's for like party, but I do want to go surf. El Run, oh, El Tonko. Dudes, what the heck? Wait, hold on. This is like the Laguna of South America, y'all. Look at Minnesota. Something is wrong with the water. Look how the people act. What's happening in Minnesota? This is beautiful. This is actually beautiful, guys. And your trading got you a little bit of like returns. To afford a vacation here? Okay, let's check. Like I wonder like how much it would cost. Say I went in like June. I went for a weekend. This is not bad. The most expensive one I've seen is $200 a night. This is not bad. Wait, Lil Flash, you might be goated, bro. You might be goated, bro. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned? Like if someone wants to make very sound strategic investment decisions, I love seafood, y'all. I love seafood. And they have like yoga classes. Look at the property grounds here. And they probably have like a bunch of activities and stuff in case you want to like go out. This feels like something Richard will go do. Richard, would you go here? Or you would still pick the DR? Richard's from the DR, I think, right? The seafood's fresh in El Salvador? Guys, I'll go anywhere in the world that you guys say is a good, safe, great place, good vibes, good weather. That I can unlock a lot of memories. Chris, thank you for saying hi on Twitch. I haven't checked my Instagram DMs, but I'll check that. Slime for real, shut up, bro. Y'all trying to get me capped, man. Y'all trying to get me capped. I was gonna make a joke, but then I realized I'm not allowed to make jokes about that topic, so we're not gonna make that joke. +1 for PR. Oh, this is actually beautiful, guys. Okay, wait. Can y'all tell me like what the most beautiful vacation is y'all ever went to? Wait, this is so nice, guys. El Salvador looks so pretty, bro. The drinks look good. I don't drink, but I would ask for this same thing, but a mocktail version. I would ask for a mocktail version of this. That looks like probably like a pineapple, orange type of joint with a little cherry on top. I'll ask them to give me that without the alcohol, you know? I'll take some. Oh, they have lessons, guys. They even have surfing lessons. Come on, Mud. Come on, Mud. And all you need is Wi-Fi. All we need is Wi-Fi. I can trap out of the hotel. I tell them, give me an Ethernet cord. And I'm good, bro. This is so nice. Wait, little flash, you just added so much value to my life. Because now I have a new vacation destination. And then also Lake Atitlan. Is this near the volcano? Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on, chat. What is this? Laguna Lodge Eco Resort and Nature Reserve. Hold up. I swear to you. I swear to God, if I wake up to a view like this, I am not leaving. And it's got free Wi-Fi and bed sheets. Oh, thank you for having bed sheets. Hey, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. This is nice. Hey, this is nice. And it has like, it feels like it has like such a tight local heritage to it that they stay true to kind of like Guatemalan heritage, culture, food, architecture. They're hiring local staff. Like I like that. It doesn't seem like they're like gentrifying a whole freaking place to make a big box resort. I like that. And it's not even that expensive either. This one's only $50 a night. And you get a view like this. Chat, this is crazy. For $50 a night. You know what you could literally do? Guys, you could freaking write Tesla options, collect a 3 to 5% yield, and pay for your vacation like this. You see how we're doing pattern recognition here, CJ? What's up, top dog? Hey, that's not bad. Hey, I got nothing wrong with standing something like this. Look at that view. Look at that view, y'all. This isn't bad. This is for $50 a night. That ain't bad. And you got chickens. Chat, you got chickens with you. Oh, snap. Hold on. CJ got an idea too. And then we got to get back to the markets. We got to dumpster dive. Port Arkansas, Texas. Wait, what the heck? Hold on. I'm so confused. How is this possible? This is Texas. How is there water in Texas? Oh, I keep forgetting. Like, there's a whole like southeast side of Texas around water. Wait, I totally forgot about that. What the heck? And that's the ocean. Oh, it's the Gulf of America, though. Is that the ocean? It's kind of connected to the ocean, right? It's like, because it's not fully enclosed. What's the rules on that? Chat, what's the rules on that? If it's like, you know? Is the Gulf of... Okay, so it's like, it's attached to the Atlantic Ocean. But it's like ocean waters flowing through here. And then it goes into the Gulf of America. But I never knew that there was like water like this in Texas. Is this like a really nice like beachy area in Texas? Corpus Christi? Do people vacation here? Houston's not that far from water either. What the heck? $55 hotel and 12-hour fishing charter for redfish? Oh, bro, I'd eat that up all day. Y'all know I'm trying to get my fishing game up. Oh, this is gonna be nice, my dudes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is nice, low key. And they have a nice diverse array of fishes too. That's a lot. Wow. That's a beautiful fish. That's a beautiful freaking fish. And for $135, you can fish for 12 hours. Hey, pack some Diet Cokes and some cold sandwiches, boys. We going on the water. We going on the water, boys. Hey, I'm gonna get a boat, and we're gonna have a chat capital offsite on the boat, and we gonna fish together, y'all. We gonna fish, and we gonna just chop it up about smart money moves on a boat. It's probably gonna be in Florida though. Oh wait, you wanna check the leaderboards? Oh, my bad, Kendall. My bad, Kendall. For context, I haven't bought anything. I knew this turmoil was coming. I haven't bought anything yet. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm ranked 14. Let's see what the leaderboard is. All right, what we got? Someone's down bad. Florida was mentioned. Florida man has arrived. Hey, Garrett Badu. How you doing, Top Dog Shred Lord? Garrett, if you don't mind, man, gas up the boat. We going on the boat. We catching some fish. Or you know what we're going to do? Instead, we're going to go crabbing. We're going to get us some crabs. Crab Hotel. Or, Crab Hotel fishing. What's it called? It's called something, right? Okay. Yeah, y'all gonna catch me out here fishing like this in Key Biscayne. Dale, 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 ahora, papis. How it go, Ben? How you doing, Shred Lord? Look at the fish, though. Guys, I've never fished before, like, for real, though. I never, like, fished before, like, out here in the open. I always wanted to, though. I'm gonna learn how soon. I'm gonna get a noodle rod from my boy Field Days. All right. Let's see what we got. So the rankings. Which one is Jack? Oh, Greenback Jack? Which one is Jack? Is Jack Investor 337-33481? I know CJ. LGBTQ Investor. That's got to be Kendall. Kendall, I know that's you. Big Body Benz. I don't know who that is. Greenback Jack. I need $1 billion. Oh, here. I think this is Jack. Jack's value. Oh, snap. Wait, Jack's up 114. Okay, so the leaderboard is delayed by a day. All right, so the leaderboard is delayed by a day. Hey, chat, don't be scared, bro. Hey, chat, don't be scared. Own it. All right, chat? Own it. If y'all out here doing something, I just want to figure out what y'all doing. All right. Oh my God. James is up $58,000 in 2 days. James is up. Dude, what the heck? James is up $58,000 in 2 days. I'm gonna catch up though. This person is only up 5,000. CJ's up. How much is CJ up? CJ, you're down. CJ, what's happening? CJ, what's happening, dude? CJ, drop the fish. Drop the fish out there in Texas. Get your butt on the freaking on the terminals. We need your help now. We gotta have you locked back in, CJ. LGBTQ investor. I don't think yours was reflected, but let's see how you're doing overall. I think yours might be flat. Yours might be flat. For the trade history. Yeah, it might be delayed by a day. It might be delayed by a day. But James, didn't they say we could do it though? Didn't it say we could do it? CJ, I think James gave us instructions yesterday of how to do it. I think. Big Body Benz. Who's this? Who's Big Body Benz? Ooh, you're down too, just a little bit. You're down like $1,000. And then the insider trader, you're about flat. Now your average Florida man. That sounds like Garrett. Garrett's also like me. They're being patient. We're being patient. And then I think this is the group of people that haven't made trades yet. Like, I think as we get down here, these are the group of people that haven't made trades yet. Greenback Jack. Oh, tough one. Greenback Jack. Tough one, mate. Bro, you bought Coinbase. Bro, you bought Coinbase. You dabbling in a crypto exchange. I need to understand the investment thesis y'all got here. All right. Portfolio's flat. Portfolio's flat. You're about to see. In one of the best things y'all can do is just sit patient. One of the best things y'all can do is sit patient. I need $1,000,001. Sitting there flat. Okay. Jack's value. Okay, so Jack's up 115. So low-key, Jack is number 2 then. So if James is up 100% and Jack is up, no, James is up 50,000, Jack's up 115. So Jack's number 2. Jack, that's the more accurate leaderboard. Jack's up 102. This is me, Chief Gooper of the Goop Troop. I'm Chief of the Goop Troop. I haven't made any trades yet. I'm waiting on dislocation. E. Alberto. Nothing yet. Chris. What's Chris doing? Chris Money. He's waiting. Chris out here remaining patient. And then this person, they're down bad too. Investor 3601194. They bad too. What you buy? You bought AMD and you bought CoreWeave? Sheesh. That's true. Hey, that's so true, guys. James might be up right now, but will he stay up? Will he stay up? If there's one thing I do know about James, that guy got that dog in him. So I'm pretty confident James will probably do pretty well over the duration of the next 100 days. If I were in his position and I were to have like a good return like that, it'll easily be one of those things where it's like, oh, that's so true. Where does James get the time to run a family, a huge portfolio, watch all of Kenny's streams, and do this game? Absolutely crazy work. James operates on zero sum. Like if you really want to do something, darn it, you can do it. Okay. Now, given everything that's going on, chat, how should we be making some plays right now? How should we be making some plays? Do you think now's the time to like make a play? What y'all think, chat? What y'all think? And James, what was like the most needle moving position? Let's dissect your portfolio. Here's his portfolio, guys. Let's be nosy. Let's go to his whole trade log. Let's go to his whole trade log. Why do you buy small shares of things? Are you like inching into it, or is that fake? And you clipped a really good little short right here on TPET. ADT. James, what was like the most needle moving things here? Oh, you put in some limit orders? Is anybody not in the game? Oh, hold on. Is anybody not in the Discord? Are you guys all in the Discord? Get your butts in the Discord. Someone please get your butts in the Discord. Jack said, some people are being really lame and day trading on the Investopedia, which lets you get amazing bid ask. We should definitely increase the holding period to at least a day. Not to name names, but the #1 person has 47 trades in 2 days where they buy and hold their entire portfolio. Jack's getting salty. Jack's getting mad. I'm just saying, love. You guys asked for this. You guys literally asked for this. Hey, if y'all not in the Discord, get your butts in the Discord, chat. Get your butts in the Discord. And this is where y'all can talk smack to each other. I'm gonna make such big trades, and I'm gonna go on the Discord and I'm gonna talk mad smack, y'all. I'm gonna talk mad smack. I'm gonna be like, look, y'all was talking about Kenny Finance, Chief Shred Goop Lord. about not making any trades. I was all inactive and all that. But then, I made a big dog play on some oil tanker. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, boom, I'm up 500% in 2 hours. Hey, chat, it's just about seeing the board. It's about seeing the board. What we talking about, chat capital? What we talking about? I'm about to go deep on TPL. What y'all know about that TPL? What y'all know about that TPL? WCJ proficient this name too, by the way. TPL. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know, actually. I actually have no clue how the game works. I don't know how it settles or anything. We kind of made the rules together on stream, and the ones that we agreed on, that's how it's been performing or operating. We might have to find some new ways for the next round of the game. And guys, don't think this is smart money moves, you know? What you know about TPL? I find that hilarious. I left the game. You left the game? Why you leave the game, James? You ain't leave the game. You left the game? It takes 15 minutes to settle. Low key, if y'all want to be day traders, James through this game is low key giving y'all the whole playbook. He's low key just giving y'all the whole playbook. You know what I'm saying? It's a great learning opportunity. This is how you get to train the young bulls. All right. So I need to find some cockroach businesses that are oversold. What they talking about? What kind of deals he was doing? Pinterest. Ross Stores fourth quarter sales rise as traffic picks up. But how is Ross Stores doing in this kind of environment, though? Okay. Aftermarket trading is so dangerous. Like, what do you mean it goes up 6% after market, and then it falls back down another 6%, goes back up 6%, and then falls back down 6%? That's crazy. Oh, what happened? Fast food joints? T-Pet? What's T-Pet and Battle? B-A-T-L. He left the game? Hey, y'all could have had, y'all could have had insider access into James's playbook. That's y'all fault. Now I got one less person to I got one less person to lap. I might have to invite James to a private game, me versus him, to see how we do. I'm gonna show him my short-term plays. You know what I'm saying? Low-key, Ross Stores has been ripping. Low-key, Ross Stores has been ripping. And I think there might be a little bit of just like overall market clouding of the performance tomorrow. Like, I don't think it's going to be up tomorrow post earnings. Like, I think the 6% after hours trading, I think it's going to fall back down given everything that's happened geopolitically. You work for Ross Stores in 2021? That's a good business. It's a good business, right? And they've consistently had like good returns. Wow. Let's look at Ross Stores. I love thrifting too. I know this isn't thrifting, but it's like discount shopping. I'm all in for that. I'm a big discount shopper. It's an old presentation though. Let's get smarter on this chat. Let's get smarter on this. Let's see what we rocking with. Let's see what we doing. Okay. So for Ross Store snapshot. S&P 500. Boom, 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 boom. Ross Dress for Less is the largest off-price apparel and home fashion chain in the U.S. with 1,900 stores in 44 states. And they got some in Puerto Rico. What's DD's discounts? I never heard of that. Is it the same thing? They're everywhere, chat. They're everywhere. Especially in the big markets like Florida, Texas, and California. Started in California. Efficient, low-cost format. Opening stores with average size of 2,300 gross square feet. Convenient self-service format. Strong co-tenancy. What's co-tenancy mean? Let's look that up. Co-tenancy. 2 or more people sharing legal interest in property. What is Ross Stores? Jack, my man. What's up, Top Dog? So Ross Stores typically include strict co-tenancy clauses in their commercial leases, allowing them to delay opening, pay reduced or zero rent, or terminate the lease if specific high-traffic anchor tenants, Target or Myers, are not open and operating in the shopping center. Oh. Wait, this is smart. So Ross requires specific anchor stores to be open upon the commencement of the release. Right? So like they need to be like Target or Walmart or Home Depot needs to be open and operational in order for to start their lease. This is so smart. Coin Tactics Official, what's up, Top Dog? How you doing, man? How do I get the ticker on the bottom of the screen? You think I'm just gonna give away my secrets? JK, I think it's what's it called? TV, something like that. Hold on. Ticker on bottom of stream. I think it was StreamYard or one of those. I follow one of these things. It's like a website that just like has stock market tickers. Hey, Low Flash, hope you have a fantastic night, Top Dog. Thank you for tuning in with us, all right? I appreciate you, man. What's our standing in the chat capital competition? You're in second place. But if the rumors are true, and James did in fact leave. James, did you actually leave? Because if James actually left, then Jack, you're first place. James left, so you're first place, Jack. I don't know why he left, actually. Why did he leave? Did I miss a chat? Okay, let's talk about Ross Stores. Oh wait, chat, was it because of Jack's? What did they say? I didn't say anything. Okay, so sales are growing. All right, here we go. So it's weird. Their thing ends on February. Oh snap! Okay, yeah. So it was you, Jack. Oh dang! You see, James, Jack didn't mean anything. It's all love. It's all love. Okay. Cool, Webby. What up, top dog? Shred Lord. How you doing, man? How are you doing out there in Palm Beach? Wait, Cool Webby, I got a question for you. And Garrett, our Florida people. What is this? Belle Isle, like Miami, Florida. Someone told me this is a nice place. I've seen him. He mods on other YouTube channels. Who, me? I don't mod on other YouTube channels. What are you talking about, Kendall? Oh, James? What does that mean? I don't know. What does it mean to mod? Yeah, what? Oh, there is no other channels. There's only Kenny Finance. The regime. Shred Lords. Just kidding. But it seems like it's like a secluded area. Someone told me to move here. Oh, a trading channel? Oh. It seems like a random, weird, like, community here. Anybody have a house for sale in Miami? I can buy or rent. Like, if you guys look at just like the properties out there, there's some beautiful homes in Miami. But they kind of all look the same. They look very boxy. They don't feel too homely. You know what I mean, chat? Like, this doesn't feel too homely. It looks too boxy. And it's really expensive. Okay, so like those little things. Real estate's getting beat up. Is it a good time to buy? Like, this doesn't feel like a home. It feels like a hotel lobby. Texas is down big. Miami not sure. West and South, but most of Miami's average homes are outdated. Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. Okay, Kendall, relax. We weren't calling him out like that. Jack was only making a point that there should be a rule change to allow for like a 1-day trade timer. All right. So he wasn't. we weren't calling him out. We weren't calling him out. This is actually pretty pricey though. All right, you guys gotta help me. I'm supposed to be finding dumpster businesses. Lock in. All right. Net earnings. Look at the growth in the earnings profile of this business though. The balance sheet of this business. Merchandise inventory. Why do people keep saying that, Richard? My friend literally told me yesterday that like Miami has everything, but the one key thing is just that like every freaking person there is beautiful. So it's very dangerous. Like, it's actually that dangerous? What do you mean dangerous? Isn't that a good thing? No. Or like, they don't have the best intentions. What do you think, Richard? It's a sunny place for shit. Ooh, wait. What do you guys mean by that? I ain't moving there if that's the case. Like, I'd much rather, like, Do I have any tips for? I knew you were trying to be a competitor. Once you said the ticker question, I was like, he's trying to compete with me. JK, I can give you my whole playbook, bro. If I would say, be authentic. Focus on the education. I would not promote like a trading course or anything scammy or short-term oriented. There's enough of those in the market. Build a community around a niche that you care about. Mine just so happens to be boring businesses, private equity, but we dabble in public markets here and there. And then just be personable. And then make sure that like with the stuff that you're talking about in the market analysis and the news, make sure it's like actually tangible perspectives and not just recapping what you saw on CNBC, you know? So you got to ask yourself the question of why would they want to watch me instead of going to watch the news, right? So add a little bit of personality, some flair to it, be genuine. Don't try to hustle no course or no coaching program. Just like have good intentions if you're going to start a finance channel. That's all I would say. And if you're going to compete with my channel, watch out, top dog. I'm kidding. I'm in the private equity niche. So it's like a whole different side of the world. It's a whole different side of the world. MIAX is Miami Stock Exchange. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. You'll be in Miami Beach for an aviation convention next week. Aviation convention. Oh, cool, Webby. While you're there, you can do some diligence. Cool, Webby. You can do some diligence on what's happening with jet engines. See if people are talking about jet engines down there and what's happening there. Wait, okay, Garrett, let's unpack this. Miami is a sunny place for shady people. Guys, I don't do well around shady. I don't like shady. I don't like going out the outside of the streets ain't safe. I like where I'm at here. I live in Laguna and it's like very peaceful, very safe. I barely go to LA anymore because there's like kind of shady folks in LA that are trying to like either use you or network or, you know, extract something out of you. I don't like being in the mix like that. I stay in my lane, guys. I stay in my lane. You know? All I need is a beach, a church, and a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really need. A beach, a church, and a grocery store. Hey, my boy Aaron's catching the actual live. What up, Aaron? How you doing, top dog? Welcome. Finally, you're here. Hey, I appreciate you for watching some of my replays. I appreciate that. And sorry, sometimes when our replays are muted, it just so happens that I have a tendency to play copyrighted music and it mutes that part. So sorry if you had to listen to something and it was muted. All the music I'm playing now is copyright free. It's my copyright free playlist though. Garrett says Miami definitely has some good and authentic people, including beautiful women. You just got to get in those circles. That said, there are more slick, shady people compared to some of the other cities, so just be careful. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Is Tampa nice? Also, what about diversity? Where's the best place outside of Miami, though? Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, James. All right, not James. Thank you, CJ. I made it from Detroit to Laguna. Yeah. Hey, Dub. What's up, dude? How the heck you doing? It does happen in LA. You ever hang out with some people that are in the entertainment world or other influencers? Dude, those things are some of those people are vultures. No freaking way. Rich Topic, what up, dude? Welcome back. Rich Topic, what's up, top dog? Shredlord, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Hope the grind is going well. Hope the family's going well. So hope you're doing incredibly well. I hope you're doing incredibly well. Tampa is beautiful. It's 30 minutes from Clearwater Beach, which has some of the nicest beaches and best vibes. Ooh, hold on. Oh, yeah, y'all talking that walk. Y'all talking that talk. Clearwater Beach, Tampa. But guys, I want to make sure I'm somewhere that has like diversity. I want to see a mix of people of color, Hispanic, white, Asian, like all that. Is it diverse? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some parts of Florida ain't that diverse. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be careful where I go sometimes, shit. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is like paradise. Is it young people here though? This looks like a retirement place. Oh, Fort Lauderdale. I heard Fort Lauderdale's good. If you want to live, then try it. You don't. Yeah. I think I may just like do like a little short-term, just short-term little like short-term jumps to try the spots. You know what I'm saying? Kendall, you just also left the game? Oh, snap. Sorry, Kendall. Hope you join the next round. Miami or Orlando. Tampa will have less diversity than Miami, but I'm sure there's a decent amount. True. I think one of my other big streamers that I like, Nick Merckx, he moved to Tampa, I think. Y'all watch Nick Merckx? Nick Merckx is cool, y'all. Nick Merckx is a cool dude. Hey, Rich, so good to see you, bro. So good to see you, man. Rich Topic back in the mix. Been rewatching the live streams, taking my notes. Just finished the one with the young bull, Chris. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Chris is the top dog. Aaron says, I watch all the replays. I'm on the east side of the USA. What time will the lives be when I'm on this side of the world? Dude, a lot earlier. A lot earlier. We literally just looked at Clearwater Paper yesterday. Wait, Jack, is Clearwater Paper based in Clearwater, Tampa? A nice little weekend getaway. I like that. You don't know if he's cool? Wait, what's wrong with him? I think he's funny. Hey, Twitch Catholic. What up, top dog? Hey, it's the Pope. Is it the Pope? Twitch Catholic? Thank you for following us on Twitch. I appreciate that, legend. Miami is cool. LA is shady. You can say that about New York, Chicago, Miami, Houston. It's all bad. That's true, though. There's bad people and good people everywhere, chat. I agree. Nick is chill. I'm moving. I don't know. It makes the most logical sense for me to move. Like if the portfolio company is gonna be there, I should. I should say that. What are you saying? I'm just reading y'all this stuff about Kendall and Jane. Why are we still on that topic, y'all? It's literally a simulation. So if you're in the game, you're out. You're in the game. You're out. You're out. Plain and simple. All right. But I don't want to move. I really don't. I'd much rather keep this crib here. And my thing, chat, is I don't want to set the precedent of like buying a business and moving to wherever the business is. But it just so happens that like my current thesis has a lot of stuff going on in Florida. So it kind of is like, it's like a little logical for me to be there. And like all my money's in that business. So it's like, I should probably try to unlock as much value as I can while I'm there. And it'll make sense. So we'll see. I don't know, 50-50. You know, another key strategic thing, and if the IRS is listening, this is all hypothetical, is I keep my place here in California. I just live here in California and pay California taxes. Or another version is I split my time between California and Florida. And I only come to California to shoot content, not to sleep. And then go back home to Florida and pay taxes in Florida. Good goop. To answer your questions, yes, is a bet on commodity cycle restarting. That's about the paper business you told me, right? Sure is, CJ. Wait, no way. I'm actually thinking about going to Miami, and someone here in the chat is called Miami Girl K8Q. How we doing, Shredlord? Okay. Are you actually in Miami though? Wait, did the algorithm just notice that I was talking about Miami and started to push me to Miami people? Yeah. What the heck? Where's the best place? Okay, Tampa's diverse, it's growing, but not as nice as Miami. Got to remember, Miami is the best Florida city and it also is an international city. Let's get a business. Still mostly Hispanic. Yo estoy trabajando en mi español con mi profesor, Richard Miguel. Necesito mucho ayuda con mi español, pero, yo quiero que learn más español. I don't know how to say learn more Spanish. Richard, you got it, bro. You've been slacking on my lessons, bro. Richard, you've been slacking on my lessons for real though. Have y'all noticed that, chat? Richard's been giving me less and less lessons on Spanish. It's gatekeeping. California is very expensive. California is insanely expensive. Bro, everything here is so expensive. How is the machining business in New York City? Isn't it engineering? What y'all talking about? The one I'm doing is the engineering business. Yeah, Florida's a good thing for taxes. Just get a contract with FDOT for contributing to the money. To the money pit bridge they're building. Oh, the Department of Transportation. Why y'all keep saying a woman will mess all that up? Y'all really scared or something? Oh, green screen? Oh, wait, facts. Gedger, great idea. All the chats are gonna start having a green screen. Y'all ain't gonna know where I'm at. Y'all ain't gonna know where I'm at. That's actually genius. That's actually genius. Oh, aprende. I knew I was gonna say that. I was gonna say aprender. I was gonna say aprender. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious question though, guys. Isn't it a net positive if all the people there are beautiful in Miami? That just means it's one less thing I gotta filter for. Then you just gotta find the right character, you know? This seems really cool. Back to business. All right. So Ross Stores is crossing it. You guys see the stock for Ross Stores? Ripping. But it makes sense though. It's got 4.7 billion. Why do they need 4.7 billion dollars of cash? Like what? This is a lot of cash to be sitting on. 4.7 billion dollars of cash, 2.5 of inventory. That makes sense. Small amount of landed inventory, fixtures and equipment. Wait, so all those little racks and stuff is theirs, and that's actually pretty pricey. Leasehold improvements, construction in progress. Accounts payable, accrued expenses, operating lease liabilities, payroll, income taxes, long-term debt. Not that much debt. How much are they doing in earnings? I think they're doing $2 billion in earnings. Yeah, $2 billion in earnings. It's a pretty chunky debt. I just got to deliver a little bit more. But it seems like a pretty compelling business, chat. I think Ross Stores is pretty nice because it's like if I think it's banking on price sensitive consumers hunting for more budget-oriented things, and I think that does well in an improving but cautious economy. I don't think it does well in a downturn. I don't think it does well in a crazy bull market. I think it does well in the middle ground of a market. You know what I mean, chat? That's what I think. I don't know what you laughing for, Richard. I saw that ha 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 in the chat. I'm so serious. You ain't been teaching me stuff, man. I've been learning this stuff on my own. I've been getting it out the mud, Richard. All right, what else is sold off today? Google Finance, dígame. I'm looking for some assets that have recently sold off significantly. Now let's go to this. Focus music. Recently sold off significantly. 50% from 52-week high. Largely due to geopolitics and AI overvaluation concerns, but the underlying business has remained strong, growing sales, growing profitability, exceeding street estimates on earnings, increasing guidance, etc. What sector? Do we have a sector? Reagan, what up, top dog? I was gonna say, how's your silver doing? You just told us from that question. Is silver down? Sorry, Reagan. Oh, wait. It's 2%. Oh, overall, down 5%. Okay. See? This right here. I told you guys. Some of these names are just oversold right now. Sam, we looked at this. That was the first thing that we pulled up. That was the first chart we pulled up. SK Hynix and Samsung. Underlying business remains very, very, very profitable. Very consistent. You said making my primary? I'm just deciding between Miami and Palm Beach, actually. Like, people tell me that Palm Beach is like, it fits more my style and speed. But also, though, like, in the grand scheme of things, like I'm about to kick off like a lot of more global travel. So it's like, I kind of don't care where I'm based US-wise. I won't spend that much time here. Like, the thesis is, the reason why I'm doing all this stuff on my own is like, I want to have the freedom to like spend a month in Japan, a month in Korea, a month in China, a month in El Salvador, a month in Copenhagen, right? And then when I'm here in the US, I'm here for like strategic US purposes, either for business purposes or family holidays and all that. But outside of that, I'm just maximizing like my global time elsewhere. That'll be really cool. So I'd rather get like something super, super, super cheap, and then be able to like travel in Airbnb around and a bunch of different places. I'm a global citizen, chat. I'm a global citizen. Me and CJ going to Vietnam. CJ, I forget about that. Secondary AI plays. Companies like Form Factor? What you know about Form Factor? It's Form Factor. What the heck is Form Factor? Ethos, how you doing, Top Dog Shredlord? Hope you're doing fantastically well. Ethos, are you safe? Are you still in Mexico? Or are you safe? Hope you're doing well, man. Good luck with your taxes, brother. How often do I stream? Guys, how often do I stream? How often do I stream, guys? You're back in the States? Nothing worse than a tan? Hey, God bless, bro. I'm glad you're back, bro. And I'm glad you're back safe. Dang right, Richard. Every single day. I'll be so curious to see if I actually hit that. Shanghai J Hotel? What's that? Oh, when you go... Okay, oh. When you go to China, Shanghai, stay at J-Town. It's a fire hotel and cheap. No tipping culture, which I like, by the way. I used to work as a busboy as well. All right. You see, this is why I love chat. You guys give me, like, undefeated recs. I just got put on to freaking El Salvador and El Tunca. Now I got put on to the... Whoa! You staying here? Oh, snap. Hey, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. You be staying here? Dang, Reagan top dog. Reagan want me to just stay here off of the... Oh, your uncle covers it? All right. Bet. Tell your uncle to get in touch with my uncle. It is pretty though. It is beautiful. I will pay this. I will pay this $450 a night to stay here. What I would do, this is how I travel, chat. How I travel. The way how I travel is like I'm down to do like if I'm going somewhere for like 7 days, I'm down for 5 days to do like a challenge where like I mud it out, meaning I stay in like a hostel or I stay in like a what do they call those, like the tubes, where it's just like literally just like a pod, and then like I'll treat myself like 1 or 2 nights to like one of the most luxurious spots there to just like get the different experiences. I did that in Germany. I stayed in like a pod in Berlin, and then a capsule. Yeah, I stayed in a capsule in Berlin, in like a Berlin hostel. And then like my last night in Berlin, I stayed in like a dog, really nice spot, just to get a taste of what it feels like. If I want a historical stay at the Fairmont Peace Hotel. It's an old money aura. Hey, that's looking nice. Fairmont Peace Hotel in Shanghai. Oh, bro, this look haunted. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is nice. Thank you, Vivian Wong. You scared of flying? Why are you scared of flying? I mean, everyone has their reasons, but I've lived on planes, bro. Like my whole life, I never traveled until I got older and I had enough money to travel. Now I'm like addicted to it. And guys, that's where I would much rather spend my money on, is like travel versus things. I just view it as like, it's such a beautiful big world out there. We gotta see it. You know what I mean? We gotta see it, right, chat? Gary, you talking smack? What you saying? So curious if you'll reach 265. Nah, you got to do it. You have to do full lot for the culture at this point. I think I'll do it. Just don't be surprised if some streams are like 5 minutes just for me to hit the daily thing. Don't be surprised. And no tipping culture. Also, places in Europe also have like a no tipping culture also. Oh, you had a couple bad experiences? No, it's completely rational. I wouldn't call your fear or hesitancy like irrational. Like I respect it. You just gotta be safe, you know? Anyone tried looking into a capsule style mixed living space business? Like a bunkhouse with an added services? What's an example? That sounds like a good little Airbnb play, low key. I'll be open to that. All right, so Lamb Research fell off. Form Factor fell off. Amcor fell off. What's Amcor doing? They dumped $5 billion worth of Korean stocks in a single day. I think this might... This could be compelling, for me at least. 10% drop in Korean ETF. It's all semis, by the way. This AI train's not stopping for warfare. I don't think. I just don't think it's like not stop. I don't think it's stopping right now, you know? Oh yeah, pickpocketed for the first time and they found the suspect like in an hour. Dang. A hostel with a mail and laundry and equipment rental all in one spot. Yeah. I seen one with laundry and like equipment rental there, like bikes and stuff. Usually it's like those international like beach resorts that has everything to where like the nearest town is super far away. AMCR. Or AMKR. Semiconductor packaging and testing service. They compete with Lamb Research. Okay, go to investors. Dole. Let's see what their presentation's about. Did we look at a 10K yet today? Oh, we did. We looked at Ross stores. We got to do 1 to 2 10Ks a day, guys. You know that's how we do it. That's how we get smarter as investors. A 10K a day keeps the feds away. Or not the feds away. More of like keeps you sharp. Amcor. I like reading their investment presentations and their 10K. Amcor at a glance. 55 years of experience packaging and testing semiconductors, $6.7 billion of revenue. Global OSAT. Spending $900 million in CapEx. 82% advanced packaging revenue. So they transition from OEM to semiconductor to wafer fab to packaging and testing to final product assembly. That's what they do. It's so impressive. Broad geographic footprint. They're soon expanding into the US, but it's mainly Portugal. Oh, mainly Korea. Oh, so mainly Korea is where their exposure is operationally. It's Korea, then Japan, then Vietnam, and the Philippines. I told you guys, like these other places like Vietnam, the Philippines, Taiwan, Southeast Asian countries, these are good spots to bet on just like production capacity on the manufacturing side for some of these semiconductor requirements. Daikin. Hey, don't even get me started on Daikin. How's it been doing? Has it been going up? That's our favorite Southeast Asian HVAC business. I love it. Communications, computing, automotive, industrial, consumer. On-device AI, increasing performance requirements, 5G and RF functionality. High performance computing. Oh, they also do it for electrification? Internet of Things devices. Trusted partner to all these different folks. Good logos, NVIDIA, Samsung. Analog devices. TSMC, Skyworks, Qualcomm, Qorvo, Marvel. I wonder like if these are any good, if these stocks. I wouldn't touch tourism right now, dude. You can't underwrite what's happening. Like there's no way to underwrite what's happening. Until there's global peace, it's tough to underwrite tourism. Okay, so key areas of investment. Construction facility of an Arizona facility. That's what they're doing now. And then expanding in their Korea operations. I wonder why they peaked in 2022, though. Look at this revenue profile. They peaked in 2022. Gross margin profile. Something about this business was great in 2022, and then it started to suck. I wonder if that's reflected in the stock. Right? Like that. Did they have a 2022? No, not really. Oh, this stock is disgusting. Ooh. No, not really. 2024 had a terrible situation. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hope you have a fantastic night, Top Dog, and good luck with your finance content ambitions, bro. Boom, 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 boom. What do you like about Amcor, Jack? I'm not really liking this one. This one kind of gives me the EBBGs. Look at that decline in net income in 2022. 2023 was a tough year for them. They were delevering, and then they levered back up. Whoa, 99. What up, Top Dog? Shred Lord, how you doing, mate? Great time for value-oriented stocks. Like Clorox. Wait, how's Clorox doing, by the way? Oh, it's down 5%. Why is Clorox down 5%? People still need to wipe their butts in the toilets. Why they always hating on me? Why they hating on me, man? It's tough to underwrite this free cash flow profile. I don't know what they're doing. They have poor leadership or poor allocation of capital. Amcor. That's all you, Jack. I'm passing. I think out of all this, South Korean semis might be the one that's interesting. Oh, it's CapEx heavy? But I don't know if they get a return on invested capital with the CapEx spend. This isn't their first year doing CapEx, you know? Midterms is coming. When do those start? November? It's such an annoying time of the year. Midterms. All these politicians are just being so annoying. Avery Gray, thank you for following up on Twitch. Appreciate that, legend. Volatility's coming. I ain't scared of a little volatility. Ethos is still saying PayPal's a value stock. Hey, chat. Oh, 199 shut that down hardcore. He was like, nope. Hey, I'm not opining on that one. I'm gonna leave that to the eye of the beholder for the top dogs to decide amongst themselves, chat. I'm gonna let y'all decide on that yourselves. Ross Stores is crushing it, as we saw. Best Buy, I think, having a slowdown. GitLab, not really. CrowdStrike. Oh, this was the employee ownership thing. People love talking about this. This is so funny. This is Stellantis. I was thinking Stellamontis. That's how you know I'm cracked at the game. That's how you know I'm cracked at the game. All I will say though, chat, is y'all just gotta buckle down. What's happening in the world, y'all just gotta buckle down. Buckle down and keep reading at 10K of the day. A 10K each day. You know what I'm saying, chat? Yeah, I think I need to double down on the South Korean ones. I'm gonna double down on the South Korean ones. Amex, that's a good name. That's a good name. Yep, relative resilient. Speaking of Amex, I need to apply for an Amex. For a business card. We got some expenses coming up. Ticker FN. Fabrinet. I think we heard it. I think we talked about this one time, didn't we? Did we talk about Fabrinet? What do they do? OEM manufacturer for our optical communication components, module and subsystem, industrial agents, and automotive components. I like that. Hey, I like that, chat. I like that. Yeah. Well, for Korea, it's like that's a binary bet. Reagan think I have a black card. Yeah, I want to see the card I'm about to apply for the business. I'm doing this because I got a 300K bonus offer for the business, and then also this. And you know who told me about this? You guys. So the combination of this to be used on like travel or like any of like the strategic stuff that I can get the big bonus points on. Whatever, like where's the perks? Let's do cards. Business platinum card. Oh, I see what the perks is. Perks. Let's see the value breakdown. Where the rewards at, shawty? I get all these credits. What about the rewards? Oh, here we go. 2x on that. Construction of hardware. I don't know what this other stuff means. There's a mirror one. It's actually pretty nice. That's actually pretty darn cool. I'm gonna choose the mirror version. But you do this on, oh, here it is. 5x on flights, 2x on like key business purchases, and then everything else, you use this no fee card and you can get 2x on everything up to 50,000 a year, right? And that's how you just like stack the great rewards. Because you guys told me that Amex still has the best reward value for the credit cards. So I wonder how many can I apply for at the same time. Show off the aura. Nah, man, it's... Oh, it is. It is a little bit of a flex. But I'm not doing it for that. I'm not doing it for that. I use Apple Pay. I just like beep. I just like beep. That's what I do now. I just be Apple Paying my way into that chat. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, chat. It's time to rock and roll, man. Amex also has a lot of fees, chat. They also have a lot of fees. So it's like, it's expensive for some merchants to like actually take it. You feel me? So, yeah, chat, I'm about to apply for some credit cards tonight. Anybody got a freaking referral bonus or link? Smash that for the Shred Lords. Share that. But, I'm praying for peace. Praying for smart money moves for everybody globally. And, Shred Lords, another day, another 10K. You know how we slay. You know what I mean? We out here getting it in, chat. It's dangerous territory out there, I'll tell y'all that. I ain't trying to scare y'all, but I'm saying proceed with caution. However you decide to invest, I don't care if you're day trading, I don't care if you're long term, I don't care if you're options, whatever you're doing in the next 2 to 3 months, just be responsible. All right? Because there's no telling what's happening in the world. There's no telling how equity's gonna react. I'm not an expert. Who you see on TV is not an expert. So just be very careful, all right? Just be very, very, very responsible how you play ball here. Because the last thing I need is for you guys to go out here making dumb money moves. If you want to just be a degen, do it in our game, in our Investopedia game. Let that be your outlet for your degen cravings, all right? But when it comes to your real money, just be very diligent and very smart. And I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you be careful, all right, chat? Because that's how we rocking and rolling, y'all. Ready to make smart money moves. I learned a lot today already. Read some 10Ks. Feel more conviction in where I want to learn a little bit more. I'm liking this South Korean thesis. It's pretty binary, a little risky, but I think there could be some entry points if it keeps pulling back. But as always, I appreciate y'all rocking with us. Take care of yourselves, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Take care of your family, take care of your friends, take care of your camp. Keep making smart money moves globally, wherever you are. And I'll catch you Shred Lars literally back here tomorrow. So keep rocking. And stay happy, stay healthy. And I'll catch y'all literally later, all right? Dale, ahora. Cheers. Peace. Smart money moves. Bye. Wow, that was perfect timing, too. All right, love y'all. Peace.
Pienso en ti, lo sé. Es que mejor si se nota. Otros ojos no vean todas esas voces. Tú y en la noche. Contigo bebé se conecta. No me viene con indirecta y ni con reproches. Solo runchis y en dolce. Con esa carita coqueta. Happy como en los 90. Chimba sin